Hello student, today we are going to see about the gradual varied flow. So first of all, we want to know about what is the mean of gradually varied flow. So gradually varied flow is one in which depth changes gradually over a long distance. If depth changes gradually over a long distance, then it is known as gradually varied flow. So, causes of gradually varied flow. What are the reason behind that? Why it's occur? The first one is the change in shape and size of the channel cross section. If there is changes in between the shape and size of the channel and cross section, then the gradually varied flow occurs. The change in slope of channel. If there is a possibility to change in slope, then also causes of the GVF. The next one is the presence of obstructions. If any obstructions present in the direction of flow, then it is also occur. And the next one is the change in frictional forces at the boundaries. If frictional forces are present at the boundaries, then also causes of GVF, gradually varied flow. So these are the causes behind the gradually varied flow. Now we are going to derive a equation for the gradually varied flow. So first of all, before going to derive the equation, we will consider some assumptions. So what are the assumptions here taken? The first one is our the channel is prismatic. It means a channel with constant section and alignment, which is mentioned here. The bed slope is small, the flow is steady and hence discharge is constant. The pressure distribution over the channel section is hydrostatic. It means that the pressure distribution is hydrostatic. And the another one is the energy correction factor alpha is taken as a unity. Energy correction factor alpha is taken as a unity. The roughness coefficient is constant for the length of the channel and it does not depend it does not depend it does not depend on the depth of flow. It means roughness coefficient is not going to depend on the our boundaries or depth of flow. So these are the assumptions which made for derive the equation for the rapid varied flow. Now see, it is the figure in which we are mentioning the horizontal datum, by which we will take datum as Z for the bed of the channel, and in which this is the depth of flow. Y is not mentioning here, but it is the Y. I am drawing the line. This is the Y. This is Y. So we will see here the kinetic head, that is v square upon 2g, is mentioned here, and this is the Y, and this is the Y. It is not corrected. I am going to make a correct situation of the Y. So this value is Y as depth of flow. So it is the energy line, and the energy line with the horizontal situation, this is called a slope of energy line, that is represented by the SE, and this is the slope of channel bed, and that is represented by the SB, that is equal to 10 I, or sometimes it will write like a I. So this is the figure by which we can conclude the GVF energy equations. According to the Bernoulli equations, the energy at any section is given by E is equal to Z plus Y V square upon 2G. That is the basic equation of the Bernoulli equation, means the summation of all energies. We can write here Z total energy, Y our pressure energy, pressure head, and velocity V square upon 2G, that is the kinetic head or velocity head. So differentiate this equation with respect to x, we will get the dE upon dx is equal to dz upon dx plus dy upon dx plus dy dx v square upon 2g. Now we know that velocity is equal to q upon a, so put here uh, in terms of velocity we can eliminate by q by a, so take these term is the kinetic head term, we will arrange in our another manner by which we can get the GVF equation. So d by dx v square upon 2g, that is equal to d by dx q by a its square upon 2g, and a is equal to by, so put the value of a, we will get d upon dx q upon v into y its whole square by 2g, because area is equal to v into y. So d by dx is equal to q square upon v square y square 2g, that is equal to q square v square 2g into d by dx 1 upon y square, because y is the variable, so that's it is taken in terms of y, and qb and y are the constant. So qb and g, that is the g, this is not a y, actually this is the g, these are the g. So I am going to write here in proper way, that is the g, and it is constant. This is not a y, this is the g. We understand the qb and g are the constants, so it will take outside. Now this is simplifying q square by v square into 2g, already taken outside, and after differentiating we will get minus 2, because y power minus 2, so minus 2 upon y power minus 2 minus 1, that is y power minus 3, and in denominator we can write y cube and dy by dx, so it will give after the differentiating, and that is equal to minus 2 q square upon b square gy cube dy by dx. We can put q upon by is equal to v, so that is minus q square upon v square y square into g1. It is not seen here, but that is the value of minus q square b square y square into gy. It is mentioning, and dy by dx, or we can write d by dx v square upon 2g is equal to minus v square upon gy into dy by dx, because the value of q square upon v square y square, that is equal to v square. So uh, we can squaring of these equation, we will get, that is q square v square y square is equal to v square, so we can put here that is v square upon gy divided by dx. Substitute these values in the equation number 2 by putting the values of dy by dx v square by 2g, that is minus v square upon gy divided by dx. In equation 2 we will get d by dx is equal to dz by dx plus dy by dx minus v square upon gy into dy by dx. This is the equation sorry, this is the third equation. Now d by dx, that is slope of energy line, that is taken minus se, and dz upon dx, that is slope of bed of the channel, is equal to minus sb. Negative sign with slope of energy line and slope of bed, that is negative taken, and it indicates that the values of E and Z decrease with increase of x. As we can see that in the figure, if x is increased, the value of E and Z are decreased. That's why here it will take in the negative sign. Now minus s is equal to minus sb plus dy by dx in the bracket 1 minus b square upon gy, or dy by dx is equal to sb minus se upon 1 minus b square upon gy, or dy by dx, that is equal to sb minus se upon 1 minus fr square, because fluid number is equal to v by under root gy, we know very well, where dy by dx, that is slope of free water surface. It is called slope of free water surface. So this is the equation. If uh, it is asked in the gradually varied flow to derive the slope of free water surface, so we can derive dy by dx is equal to sv minus se upon f minus r square. Now, some of the three noted point here. When dy by dx is equal to 0, it means y is constant. It means that free water surface is parallel to the channel bed. It is mentioned here in this situation. If dy by dx is equal to 0, it means y is constant. After differentiating, we will get the y as a constant. It means that free water surface is parallel to the channel bed. Now, it is the second equation. When dy by dx is greater than 0, it means dy by dx is positive. The depth of water increase in the direction of flow. The profile of water so obtained is called backwater surface. This is called backwater surface when the value of dy by dx is greater than 0. Now the last condition. Is that when dy by dx is less than 0 or dy by dx is negative, it indicates that the depth of water decrease in the direction of flow. The profile of water so obtained is known as drop-down curve. It means when dy by dx is less than 0 or dy by dx is negative, then it will give the drop-down curve. So this is all about the equation which is used in the RV.